Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, and then many shall be offended. And then many shall be offended. And as we can see in this latter end, that the offenses are taking place. You know, people, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you know, right along with the other nations too, are being offended because it is truth, because of the word, because thus saith the Lord, Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. You know, a good majority of you Israelites, you don't want to hear the correction, to be corrected when you're going off. The Lord said, don't eat no pork, don't eat no swine, no pork. You know, you don't want to hear that. You harden your neck, and then I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat my pork and then try to pray over it. You know you ain't supposed to eat no pork, but you gonna pray over it anyway, and get offended. You know, when you go off. Try to tell you cut your dreads and pull your pants up, and you know the animal ballistic, the animal behavior. You know, celebrate your holy days, not the holidays. You know, this truth is you know, going forward here is going to offend. It's going to offend a lot of you Israelites, and it's offending the other nations too. Because, you know, the real men of the Lord, the saints, were bringing out the gospel, man. That the Lord is only dealing with Israel. He's only dealing with the 12 lost tribes of Israel. He's not dealing with you other nations. This is not for you. Try to, you know, give you the real name, and you get offended at that. Oh, it's Jesus Christ. Nope, it's not Jesus Christ. It ain't Yeshua. It ain't Yahweh. It ain't that. Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. The Father Yahawah. You see, call Allah Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. But many shall be offended, man. And the Lord told you He didn't come to bring peace. He came to bring division on earth, and all the betrayal and hate and demonization and you know, the carnality, all of that is taking place, and it's going to increase and get worse going forward. Because this is what thus said the Lord. This is what Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI said. This truth will offend your mother. It'll offend your father, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your kids, your wife, husband. It causes offense, man. The Lord told you this word is more powerful than any weapons of war, roughly paraphrasing it. This word will cut you. It will cut you up. Many are going to be offended, and and it's showing. Call Allah Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. Call halal yamla alahayanawa Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Let me get to the scriptures. I don't want to make this too long. Just a quick hit through the power and the spirit of Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. We are approaching, a day or two away from the Passover. Lord willing, this be the last Passover, man. Lord willing, we are trying to get out of here, out of this wicked, demonic place, America, Babylon. This place is finished, man. It's just terror on the way, man. It's terror that's coming on the way. Let's go to we're gonna go to Matthew. I'm gonna read a few in Matthew and then I'll close out. We'll go to Matthew 24, because this is the time that we're in. We're in this time right here. We're in the time of Matthew 24, man. And that Revelation, what is that? Revelation 5, I think Revelation 5, Revelation 6. He was given power to take peace from the earth. We're in that time, man. Matthew 24, and I'll start at 7. It says, For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence. And we're witnessing this right now. I was just watching the news earlier, and they're serving cricket insect ice cream. And that Claude Schwab told you that pretty much you're gonna be eating worm burgers. The famine. These chickens are dying off. Eggs, you need eggs, man. That's a great source of protein. They're dying off. Esau is doing all these false flags, these derail trains, and chemical spills, and burning down all these meat factories. And I mean, the famine is going to be real. And these pestilence, they got some new thing, some stomach flu going around. This is why you got to watch what you eat right now. You really got to dial in on and watch what you eat, looking at, because I didn't went to the grocery store, and I've noticed they don't have the same chicken that they did before. It's in a different, the chicken legs and chicken breasts, they're in a completely different package type. Those ain't the same chickens. They got a few of the ones that I see that's for, and they cost like $24 too. So it's going to be very interesting, Lord willing, to see, in the summertime what this thing is going to look like come August, July, August, on where this is finna go. But the famine, the pestilence, there's diseases coming to where you're not even going to be able to go around people. It's coming. He's telling you. And there shall be famines and pestilence. And tell you that in Psalm 91, the pestilence that walketh in the night, or creepeth in the night, roughly paraphrasing it. There are some pestilence, some diseases coming to eat you up. You wicked individuals. It says, in earthquakes in diverse places. We just seen the earthquake down there in Turkey that killed 20, 30,000 people. In diverse earthquakes in diverse places. We're going to see an increase in these earthquakes and tsunamis and tornadoes and volcanoes and weather pattern. We're about to see is going to increase and get worse. Devastation, devastating disasters that the Lord is bringing. Devastating. It's snowing in Los Angeles, in Hollywood. That's not normal. It says, 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Yeah, these are the beginning of sorrows. Your days of going and to Katie and little Joseph birthday parties. You know, going in the backyard, hanging out in the summertime, getting ready to watch the NBA game or hockey or, you know, football and, you know, baby showers. These days, man, these days are out. They're coming to an end. Enjoy them while you can, you Babylonians. You Americans, enjoy them because it's coming to an end. The Lord said, all these are the beginning of sorrows. And these are the signs that the Lord is telling you that this is the beginning of pain and suffering and anguish. Tribulation, trouble. It says, 9, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. Yeah, for this truth, for this word, you better be prepared to be put to death. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And I was just watching the news last night, and they're talking about with the 1948ers, the small hatters, the Jewish, the Israelis. You know, they said it's an increase on hate crimes on Amalek, man, up to 43%. The FBI is investigating and all over this, and we already know what that's coming to. They are coming after the Hebrew Israelites. They are coming after Israel, man. They're coming after you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. They are coming after Israel. That persecution is coming. You serving the Lord, you better be prepared to get your head chopped the fuck off. Excuse my language. Because this is where it's finna go, man. The Lord told you, you better, but when you come into this truth, you better count up the cost. What it's going to cost you to come into this word, man. Huh? You're not going to be able to come in this word and it's just so sweetly how they teach you in the Christian church that it's all prosperity and work hard. Everybody's going to make it out of the great rapture, you know, and go up to heaven, and we're all going to walk on white clouds and live in streets of gold, you know. The Lord said, count up the cost. They persecuted me. They're going to persecute you. This is where it's finna go. Call YAHAWAHSHI. It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. 10, it says, and then shall many be offended. See, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And this is where it's going. Your closest friends, your uncles, your cousins, Auntie Gloria, Uncle Steve, you got all these, it's going to come down to this word. They're going to be offended, especially when they start coming after, those that don't want to get down with this beast system. They're coming after you. They're coming after you. Some of us will be thrown in prison. Some of us will be beheaded. We got the different ways, man. Because the Lord told you they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you. It says, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. The betrayal is going to get serious, man. Because the Lord told you, what is that in Luke, that the mother shall, or the son, the brother, pretty much your kinsman, your family should put you up to put you up for death, to sell you out. And they finna demonize the saints, man. They about to demonize the Hebrew Israelites. This is what's coming. The FBI, the CIA, all Esau, Edom is about to demonize. They're about to demonize the Lord's the people. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and ultimately the men of the Lord that's worshiping and serving the God of the Bible, YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI. The Esau, the CIA, the FBI, all of them, they are about to demonize the Hebrew Israelites. They got all this technology where they can, somebody could be doing a crime and they can take a face and put that face on them and make it look like you did it. Change your face. They're going to put it all on the news. Your family members is going to say, oh, wow, that's a cult. They're already calling it a cult. They're going to demonize the shit out of Israel, man, out of the Hebrew Israelites. But that's okay. That's okay. Because we got YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI. He said this was going to happen. We're waiting for this to happen. Because we understand, man, through much tribulation, we must enter into the kingdom. In the hopeful elect, in the kingdom, all those that persecuted and did all this unrighteousness, I mean, the level of punishment and recompense that's going to be upon you is going to be, is just going to, you can't even comprehend it. That's okay. Some of us is going to be put to death. Some of us is going to live all the way through this. Some of us is going to get spiritual power. But at the end of the day, it's about letting YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI putting that crown, that glory, that crown of everlasting life on you, man, and getting them new bodies. But the betrayal, the hatred, the demonization, the lying. They talking about the Hebrew Israelites is killing people and shooting up this place and that place, and we're not doing none of that, man. All we're doing, we're not using any weapons. No, we don't believe in having guns. We don't believe in having knives. We don't believe in none of that. No explosives, none of that. We're just going to read the Bible and prophesy. And whatever the Lord bring our way, Lord willing, He put the Spirit on us to endure, to go through it. Because the Lord told you, matter of fact, I'll close out with this, because this is where it's finna go, man. This is where it's finna go. Salakia. Because it's all right. It's all right. Salakia. I'll close out on this. But he said, because they you know, they're gonna put Israel up for death, man. They're gonna put us up for death. But what did the Lord say? What did the Lord say? I'll close out with this. Psalm 116 and 15. Psalm 116 and 15, and it reads, it says, precious in the sight of the Lord, precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. When you die for the Lord, man, he told you, you are promised 100-fold. You are going to be the first. When he come back, he's going to rise you up out of the dead, and you are going to be the first. You are promised everlasting rulership. You have signed your ticket into the kingdom. See? And you're going to rule forever. You're going to have access to everything that the Lord got access to, man. You see? So, you know, precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. And this is where it's finna go. So Lord willing, I endure. Lord willing, I'm part of the hopeful elect. Lord willing, if I have to be put to death for this word, the Lord put the Spirit on me to endure and to serve him. And and the feeling of him putting that crown on me and give me my new body and to reign with him, I can't even explain, man. I can't even explain. I can't even explain in words. And all the rest and everything. He said, I'll give you everything you want according to righteousness. I give you everything your heart wants according to righteousness. See? So, you know, the Lord, the elect is going, you talking about, man, he give you your own planet. The Lord will give you your own planet. You want your own planet? I give you your own planet. All your family there with you. You get to see your children's children's children. Oh, they ain't everlasting. See? Got these big, gigantic fruits and peppers and, size of basketballs. Beach ball apples. And I mean, man, what the Lord is promised to Israel, ultimately the elect, man, it's beautiful, man. So Lord willing, I get to endure and the hopeful elect endure all the way through this. But this is what's coming, man. Many shall be offended. So, this is what it is. So hopefully you're edified. I don't want to write this out. I'll come back with another lesson, but I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Shalom, Israel.